Hey guys, bored to death, and welcome to the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker. This is an interesting game in that you are going to, well, I'm going to play a psychiatrist who is interviewing 6 people, one of whom is a murderer. Now, I don't know how far we're going to get into this game. I only did a quick thing into the game just to get a sound test and make sure the sound levels were good, so I haven't really actually gotten more than 20 seconds in. So let's get started. I will try not to interrupt the patients, but do expect some commentary. One of the things I did do before I set everything up is I put the hint timer at 120 seconds because I know that I'm going to be speaking and asking questions. And the other great thing about this game is it's not just any question that they present. You can type your own questions. You know where this is going. Keep it PG-13, kids. Yes, I will delete my current save. I was just getting into the intro. Let's start.
The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Dekker?
I can see people's dreams.
I've set up an experiment.
My dad is trying to hurt me.
Quantum suicide. Have you heard of it?
If I concentrate hard enough, and I know when the person's going to be asleep,
Okay.
I can have the dream with them.
Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood.
It feels like the paintings are watching me.
Sometimes, when I walk through a door, it takes me somewhere else. Literally somewhere else.
That's usually how doors work.
Chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered.
Starts as a door-to-door saleswoman. Double glazing, probably.
Dr. Dekker, I think we both know what you dreamed about last night.
Pudding.
I've seen its silhouette changing through the window.
Because he thinks I'm evil. Because I can see things other people can't.
We played that
On the
game.
basis, the central component of our universe is chaos. Science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time.
I did what you said, Doctor. They arrested me.
Which
Good.
means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world. No matter how much chaos that would cause.
I thought you were supposed to fix me.
I'm telling you, it's eating people. And you're just laughing.
Haha.
You're insane, Doctor.
Hey, that's hurtful.
Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job!
I'm listening. I mean, there's a lot of you, and it's hard to keep track of everything that's going on. It's an intro, so, yeah, I don't think we're going to get any real super stuff.
Doctor, you're
Yes.
late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the pace. You're late. And after all those promises, you're late.
I think we've done this before.
And after all those promises, never mind.
Listen, I know I'm late, but you don't have to keep rubbing it in. Act 1, who are you? Okay, so this might actually be a multi-part series, because I think you can continue. So, we're not going to try and do this all in one shot.
You're late.
Hey, wait.
And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the patients waiting. And if you want anything, just... Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm not going to be here.
That's convenient.
The police still have some questions they want to ask about, you know. And then after that, I'm dropping in to see Ben. He's still in shock, and I thought we'd show we cared. We do still care, don't we?
I'm not
Doctor?
sure.
Good. Anyway, I hope you're all caught up on Dr. Dekker's tapes. I think Mariana is in first, but I'm sure they'll all become a blur by the end of the day.
I'm sure they won't.
I'll see you later. Or tomorrow. No, probably tomorrow. I'll leave it to you then.
Okay. Mariana is very invisible. She looks like a couch. Oh, Nathan. Wait, I thought Mariana was in first. Alright, so... I don't understand the layout. Alright, so what do we have? Alright, tell me about Dekker. What's wrong with you? Tell me about yourself. What do you know about the murderer? Alright, tell me about Dekker.
Dekker was a complex man. I spent a lot of time with him, but he won't remember it that way.
Okay. Why wouldn't Dr. Dekker remember you that way?
As Dr. Dekker was concerned, we had Monday, then moved on to Tuesday. But me, I had Monday 5, 10, 50 times before I got to Tuesday.
Okay. Alright, so let's try this keyboard thing. Because you know, we're not going to take this completely seriously. My question to you, Nathan, is, did you fart?
You asked me that yesterday. I didn't have an answer for you then either.
You didn't have an answer as to whether or not you farted. Thanks, Nathan. Alright, so why was Dr. Dekker complex? You lived the same day over and over again. Alright, let's go with... What's wrong with you?
Montages you get in movies. Time passes, you wake up, shave, if you feel like it, shower, get dressed. What's the point? You get this day over and over. Nothing changes. Am I in purgatory, Doctor?
No, I'm pretty sure that's life, man. Alright, so... Okay. You live the same day over and over again.
Bill Murray film, Groundhog Day. To see if there's any clues. To see if there's any clues. That's how bad it's gone. I'm looking for a cure in a Hollywood movie. Can you help me, Doctor?
Come back tomorrow, I'll have an answer for you. Alright, so there's a little icon thing here. Let's press right. Annotation idea. Should follow this up. 2 asterisks. Definitely follow this up. I'll remove asterisks or something when I'm done. Okay, so that's his notepad. So that tells him... How do I back out of the notepad? Okay, and then over here... you live the same day over and over again. What's wrong with you? Okay, so these are things that we've already actually talked about. Yes, you can wave at me all you want. What does he know about Dr. Dekker's murder? Okay. Let's just straight up ask him. Oh, it actually comes up. What do you know about the murder? Okay, let's do it.
Dr. Dekker's murder was sudden. Brutal. It's terrible. But Doctor... 2 weeks. 2 weeks I had of rolling days. No do-overs. No Monday. I wouldn't kill anyone, though. I'd have to keep doing it, wouldn't I? Few things seem to move me forward.
Okay, so something moved him forward. Oh, we've got a big thing on the question mark down there. Alright, that's not helpful. What do you know about the murder? Okay, so we've done that. Why wouldn't Dekker remember you in that way? Let's try that.
Dekker was concerned. We had Monday, then moved on to Tuesday. But me, I had Monday 5, 10, 50 times before I got to Tuesday.
Okay, so it doesn't get rid of answers that you've already asked. It just makes it look gray. Why purgatory?
Because I'm stuck between this day and the next. Most of the time, anyway.
Until you're not. I mean, clear. Let's just ask him outright. Are you the murderer? Are you the murderer?
Sorry, got nothing.
You don't know whether or not you're the murderer, pal. Come on, this is well, you know, maybe you're not being honest. Maybe you're not being honest. Yes, I will try to help. No, I can't help you. Tell me, why does nothing change? All right, so why is this happening?
Sometimes it looks different. Sometimes the bird song will change, or the weather will be less bleak, or that person who nodded at you yesterday doesn't do it today. But it doesn't usually change. You need a tragic event for change, like a murder.
You're awfully suspicious, pal. Alright, do we have anything else? Why was Dekker complex? Yes, we'll try it. Let's just say... Well, let's go with what tragic event?
I didn't see the driver. It was my fault. I pulled out and the lorry just rammed me. Well, Hannah. She was sat next to me. I was in shock, obviously. And when I came to, she was so close to me. It was like she was trying to hug me. But it wasn't right. Not natural. Bits of metal pushing through her. That was 5 years ago.
Okay, so he had a traumatic event that caused him to go loco. Who's Hannah?
My fiancée. My childhood sweetheart. We met at secondary school. She was head girl, I was the quiet one. She liked computer games, so I instantly fell for her. I proposed in Goldshire. She said she didn't date elves, so I leveled up to a human necromancer and asked again. Sorry, it's Warcraft? We spent a lot of time on there.
Ah, nerd love. Okay. Are you here because of the accident? 5 years... Yeah, let's follow up that.
For that already. If I had that day again, I wouldn't make the same mistake. Hannah would still be alive. We'd probably have a family by now. I haven't had any relationships since then.
Okay, so it looks like every single person is here. All right, and they have their own problems, but they may or may not be the murderer. So let's talk about 5 years.
Quite a while after the accident. Well, being treated for depression. I thought I was cured. It was only recently after meeting Dr. Dekker that I had a strange deja vu. I'm exhausted. Doctor, is our time up?
I'm going to do one more question with you. I said, yes, I will try to help you.
I don't know how, but thank you, Doctor. This is our first time around, and I trust you.
Okay, so it looks like we finished Nathan's part of the story here. So we can move on to somebody else. Hang on one second. Okay, so we can switch randomly back and forth between patients. Let's go on to the next one. Mariana, who is actually supposed to be up first, but I didn't really talk to her because Nathan was actually up first. Okay, so we have questions. I wonder why she's here. All right, thanks for the insightful insightness. Annotation should follow this up, definitely. Okay, we did that. All right, let's ask her some questions. First question, did you fart? Did you... F-A-R-T. Yes, now we all know how to spell fart. Thank you.
That's not really helping with my blackouts.
No one knows whether or not they farted. They are clearly all nuts. Okay. Hello!
I'm Mariana. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah. I mean, the guy who did my job just before he got murdered, so I don't know how I feel about this yet. Yes, I'm feeling okay.
That's what Dr. Dekker would say.
So, judging by her pendant, she's clearly a worshiper of Cthulhu. Why are you here?
I think you're supposed to tell me what's wrong with me. Isn't that how it works? The police keep picking me up for public nudity.
It sounds like you have a problem. Alright, do you know anything about the murderer?
Well, that's why you're here, isn't it? You've replaced him. He was a good listener. I hope you are.
Alright, let's ask the obvious. Are you the murderer? Okay, it is helping that the PlayStation is remembering my questions.
I don't have an answer for that.
You don't have an answer for that. Okay. Hey, I got a trophy. 20 questions. I guess I asked 20 questions. Why was he a good listener?
Dr. Dekker could really get inside you. It was, unsettling. But you let him do it. Part of the process, I guess.
So he cuts open your skin and wears you like a suit? Why have you been picked up for public nudity?
I black out. And then the next thing I remember, I'm naked on the beach. Like I've been washed up on shore.
Cthulhu.
Nobody's pressed charges yet, but I can feel it. The police are getting suspicious.
Okay. Alright, so Mariana has blackouts. Does she remember anything during... sustain any injuries? Oh, okay, so the notepad sometimes actually gives you more clues. And if you go back here, it's like, okay, so these are the things you are... Follow... Does it mean I should ask that again? See, this is a little bit interesting. Is
I black out.
Okay, so it's just the same thing.
And then the next thing I remember, I'm naked on the beach. Like I've been washed up.
Alright, so I think it goes into black and white when you're remembering her response, but it's telling you to follow up on that topic of conversation in the actual questions. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. Tell me about the beach.
I work for myself. I make bracelets from things I find on the beach and sell them online. I spend a lot of time at the beach. It's just way more relaxing than anywhere else. You should come with me one day. I can show you all of the sights.
We can't do that on this channel, I'm sorry. Do you swim? I'm gonna try and interject as many of my, regular questions, just to kind of mix it up and see what the game will do.
I'm a great swimmer. I won all these medals at school.
Holy crap, that worked.
I can hold my breath a really long time.
Is that a joke from Family Guy?
Really?
She's a fish. She's definitely got gills. Alright, so what else we got here? Do you often black out?
I do suffer from blackouts, which is strange, as I can hold my breath for a really long time. But I'm not swimming before I black out. Dr. Dekker thought it was anxiety originally. Then he worked it out.
He worked it out. So there's an answer. What did he work out?
He eventually decided it wasn't anxiety, but I'm not going to tell you his final diagnosis. We should have a fresh start. I don't want you influenced by the prognosis.
So you're just going to be obstinate. Okay. Why do you suffer from anxiety?
Dr. Dekker thought I had generalized anxiety disorder. GAD?
GAD.
Because of the blackouts. He thought I was breathing badly. Do you think I'm breathing badly?
Well, you haven't passed out, so I'm going to say, you're probably fine. Your breathing seems normal.
You can check my breathing if you want.
Yeah, I don't think that's appropriate.
You want me to lie down? Can you tell just by looking at me?
Pretty sure I can tell that you're breathing.
I'm not worried about it, just if you are.
Yeah, okay. What prognosis are you looking for?
I want to stop having the blackouts. I want to stop waking up at the beach. I want to remember those entire evenings. Can you suggest anything that might help?
As a matter of fact, I can. Let's do this. Stop drinking so much booze. Hang on, guys. I'm typing as fast as I can. Stop drinking so much booze. That'll help with your blackouts.
That's a bit confusing. One at a time, maybe?
Okay. All right, so let's try that in the form of a question. Do you drink? Because, that seems like a fairly obvious, yeah. You're blacking out because, you haven't,
That doesn't mean anything to me.
It doesn't mean anything to you? That's a pretty valid question in this situation. Let's try, do you do drugs? Yep, back here, here. Do you do drugs? There we go.
I have no idea about that.
Okay, well, I guess if it's not coded into the game, she's not drinking and doing drugs. Can someone... Have you tried to film your blackouts? Let's try that.
I film myself doing, lots of things. But it's not so easy to do when you're blacked out.
Okay. Can someone watch you when you black out?
Will you do it for me? Will you watch me to see what happens?
I suppose. Although I'll probably get you mad. I'll probably get murdered by doing that. So hey.
It's a date then.
It's not a date.
I'll let you know when.
Okay. All right. So we got one follow-up question. Maybe holding your breath makes you black out. Before I ask that, there is something on. All right. Perhaps Mariana should stop going to the beach, or have somebody watch or record her. Mariana has blackouts. Does she remember anything to sustain any injuries? All right. So it didn't let me ask about injuries. So let's do that. Do you get injured when you black out? Hang on, it's a long question. I'm typing. When you black out. Okay. A real keyboard would make this a lot easier.
No, nothing like that. I usually wake up on my side like I've been sleeping. Sometimes I'm partially covered by seaweed.
Okay, so I'm thinking that, yeah, she's definitely a Cthulhu person.
I'm not sure holding my breath too long is causing blackouts. I mean, it could, but I don't remember ever having a blackout when I'm holding my breath.
Because you blacked out? Okay. What are you doing before you black
I
out?
normally black out when I'm dancing. I like dancing. Do you like dancing?
I actually do not. I do not like dancing. Where do you dance?
I dance a lot at nightclubs. I know most of the nightclubs around here. My favorite is the Pearl because they sell cheap vodka shots all night.
Maybe alcohol. I asked
I
that,
don't
you know.
drink.
But you just said cheap vodka shots. You're confusing me. Maybe dancing causes you blackouts.
My dancing causes my blackouts? No, I know it's the last thing I remember, but I don't think it's that. Sometimes I remember more, but I'm tired now. Is that it for today?
Alright, so... Oh, hey, the little icon changed. It went from red to yellow. Alright, I'm gonna go with no, I don't like dancing.
Dancing is good for you in so many ways. Just turn the music up, close your eyes, and let yourself go. You should try it sometime.
I just said I don't like it. Alright. Alright, so we've got all these other questions, but she's asked to go. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to move on to another patient. Okay, so I think that's actually probably the best thing to do here. So hang on. Alright, so I don't know how long this video is going to go, so I'm splicing after every patient so that if it runs over, we won't make the video too long. I could split it up into a couple of segments. Alright, so this is Ellen. Hello, Ellen. Who are you?
I'm Elin. I'm 25 and I'm a nurse. God, I sound like I'm on one of those dating shows.
No, that was the girl in the last segment. Tell me about Dr. Dekker.
I've known a lot of doctors over the years. Most of them arrogant idiots who think nurses are just there to do their bidding, or worse. Dr. Dekker was different. He had a lot of time for me. He was interested in my problems.
Okay. What problem are you here for?
I started seeing Dr. Dekker a few months ago. I thought it would be nice to have someone I could talk to about work. It can get a bit stressful sometimes.
Okay, I can understand that. Sorry for writing in your notes. Say hello to Ellen for me and let her know that Terry called for her. Jaya. XX. Was that the nurse at the beginning? I didn't really catch her name. Alright, well, we need to ask our standard question. Did you fart? I'm gonna ask that every time.
I'd really like to be able to answer you, but I don't know what to say.
Okay. I'm gonna play it that way. You know, can tell me if you farted. Alright, you mentioned dating.
I'm not really looking for love at the moment. I'm sort of married to my work, but in a good way.
Okay. What type of nurse are you?
I work in a nursing home for the elderly. I basically do end-of-life care.
Okay. I've got a note that Terry called.
Terry's one of the other nurses at the home. I don't think she likes me very much.
Is it perhaps because... Are you the murderer? Are you the murderer?
I feel really bad I can't answer your questions. I like animals. Let's talk about that.
You know what? Let's actually talk about that. Does it give me an option? Let's go with... What's your favorite animal? What's your... I don't think you guys can actually see my favorite. I don't think you can see the keyboard. Animal. Because it hasn't shown up in other videos. What's your favorite animal?
I love animals, especially cats. I think everyone is either a cat person or a dog person. What are you, Doctor?
Oh, okay. So if you ask those random questions, let's say I am a cat person. Literally, I turn into a cat. I am a cat. I could actually just say I am a cat, you know, and I don't know what the game would do. I mean, the insanity of Dr. Dekker could be...
Me too. I have a cat called Church. He's adorable.
This is interesting, in that you can ask questions based on what they're telling you. All right, did you like Dr. Dekker?
He was a bit offbeat, but yeah, I liked him. But then I like most people.
Okay. Let's just go with what is end-of-life care, even though I actually already know what that is.
The usual things. Making sure the patients are comfortable, making sure they're not in any pain, and I talk to them. I keep them company. Some of them get pretty frightened about what's coming. Well, those of them that aren't out of it on meds. I comfort them.
Okay. Why does it get stressful?
It can be sad sometimes. I don't like losing a patient, but that's the job. I don't get stressed about it or anything.
Okay. Why are you lying about being stressed?
It's not the job that stresses me. It's the people I work with, the other nurses. They're mean to me.
Okay. Why are some patients out of it on meds?
I don't like it when patients are heavily sedated, especially when there are alternatives, like herbal remedies. I mean, imagine if you only had a few days or weeks left to live. Would you want to spend it asleep?
You're depressing the crap. Oh, wait, there was something coming up here. All right, so she mentioned herbal remedies. Okay, let's go with that. What herbal remedies? Maybe she poisoned someone. I don't know. We don't even know how Dr. Dekker died. What herbal remedy? Wow, it doesn't even come up. There we go. What herbal remedies?
I'm a qualified herbalist. It's okay, you can laugh. Most people think herbalism is a joke. But I'd much rather help my patients sleep at night with valerian or passion flower than lorazepam, temazepam, or zolpidem.
Okay. Alright, no new clues on that. Oh, okay, so patient's out of it on meds, so it really wants to follow up on that stuff. Okay, so how are the other nurses
Call me
being?
the angel of death.
Uh-oh.
Because so many patients have died on my shift. I don't think they mean it. Obviously, it's not my fault. It just seems to happen that way.
Did you kill anyone? Yeah. Did you kill... Because maybe she didn't kill Dr. Dekker, but maybe she killed somebody.
I'm really bad at this, aren't I? Ask me something else.
I'm pretty sure that was a straightforward question, Ellen. I think you're being evasive. Why are your patients frightened?
That's frightening, isn't it? Isn't it what everyone's afraid of? The great unknown. No one should have to face that alone.
I thought everyone was afraid of clowns, but we'll go with that. Okay. How many patients have died on your shift?
3 last month. 3 the month before that, I think. But only 1 so far this month, so that's good. Although one of my patients, Hilda, I don't think she's got long.
What's wrong with Hilda? All right. What's wrong? Come on now. With... Do I need to capitalize Hilda? Is it going to know? I'm just going to capitalize Hilda because I'm like funny like that. Okay.
She's one of the crotchety ones. Always swearing and spitting at me. Never got anything nice to say. Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep or something. She doesn't bother me, though.
Alright, so I think the indicator to the left of the name, when it goes from red to yellow, means you're getting somewhere. You're getting information out of him. Do you like Hilda?
She's one of the crotchety ones.
Oh, okay, it's just going to go back this way.
Always
Alright.
swearing and spitting at me. Never got anything nice to say. Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep or something. She doesn't bother me, though.
Could I straight up ask her, will you smother someone? Will you smother her? Alright. Try it. Sometimes you have to play with stuff like this and just see if something will come out. Will you smother her? Yep.
They're old. People die when they're old. I mean, medically speaking, it's heart failure, or organ failure, or pneumonia. They're all natural causes, though.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep through it.
I wouldn't. I'd want to see every sunrise and every sunset. I'd want to feel every breath. Everything gets more vivid near death.
Okay. How long have you been seeing Dr. Dekker?
I've been seeing him for about 9 months, I think.
Okay. Alright, and what do you know about Dr. Dekker's murder?
I think it's terrible what happened to him. So awful. No one deserves to die like that.
Okay, so she knows how he died, so let's do this. It says perhaps you should ask someone else a question, but I have one more question for her. I have one more question for her. How did Dr. Dekker die? Because she knows. So if she knows, and we can figure out how he died, then we'll have a clue. How did Dr. Dekker die?
I've known a lot of doctors over the
Oh,
years.
come on.
Most of them arrogant idiots who think nurses are just there to do their bidding, or worse. Dr. Dekker was different. He had a lot of time for me. He was interested in my problems.
Okay, guys. Alright, so I'm going to call it a video here. When we come back, I am going to try and check on the other two people, and it looks like Marianne actually had more answers to some of my questions. She said she was tired, but like a whole bunch of other stuff popped up, so maybe we can move on to that. Actually, before we go, who else is here? We've got Claire, okay, and Bryce. Okay, there's Bryce. Okay, so I don't know if every time you play the game you get different people. Because there were other people in that intro section. So it would be interesting, too, if it kind of randomizes it. We've got 5 people right now, and it looks like Nathan is still in the red, and Marianne and Ellen are in the yellow. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy this series. I'm going to try and not make the episodes too long, and I want to try and find a place where it breaks really well. So see you guys next time. Bye-bye.